Third task is that once he's built consent using those first two methods, is he has to sell the vision. He has to stand up at his AGM and say, we are going to France. We believe it's the right thing to do, and we need your help to get there. Now, this selling of a vision requires a little piece that we call authentic performance. Authentic performance. The authenticity is about knowing who he is and his values and his right to be there as a leader. The performance aspect is the ability to communicate that vision in a compelling way to many groups of people in many different places. So the mixture of authenticity and performance is what kind of enables him to crack this hard nut of Act 1, how to get people engaged. He does this successfully, and they move then into Act 2, preparing. Now, there is some political intelligence work to be done, and there is some emotional intelligence work to be done. Getting the right people on the ship and the wrong people off it before he sails to France is a simple way of putting it. He also has to make sure that people are on board enough for the right reason. And some of his old friends from the pub kind of tag along, partly because they think there's a bit of looting and pillaging to be done. And there are 3 traitors in his midst. People in the big council who actually are on the French side, who have been paid by the French king to kill Henry in Southampton. Luckily enough, he has a traitor management system in place at the time that was known as the Tower of London. And once he has identified the recreants, he is able to dispatch them fairly quickly. But the point is that he is prepared to be ruthless at the right time in order to stop the rot from growing and spreading throughout his forces. And of course, there's a little bit of personal survival in there as well. So Act 2, he has to look at the resources he needs and the traitors. Now, those are external people who are trying to sabotage the mission, which in most large organizations I've worked in do still exist. And they are also internal, the bits of us that get in our way. We say it takes a wise leader to be able to hold the mirror up to him or herself and to notice which bits of them could trip themselves up